This is how you use thinning shears, and this is how I use thinning shears, all right? So what I do is I like to use the part of the comb that has a bigger gap. Notice how this is the more like fine side, and this is the less fine side. So the gap between each bristle here is bigger over here, and it's more thin over here, right? There's less of a gap. So I like to use the side with the bigger gap. Just find that it's a little bit easier. And what I like to do is start from underneath, and then I'll gradually just go up and then start cutting as I slowly go up with the comb. So I'm very, very minutely going up. Notice how I'm slowly going up, and I'm just cutting as I go up. All right. So I can comb this a little bit out the way. Right there. I'm just going to go in again. Slowly just move the comb up your head and then cut as you go up. Okay? So I'm going to grab more hair and then just very slowly just cut, right? You don't have to worry too much. The thinning shears aren't going to mess up your hair. They don't cut up too much. They don't cut too much. They're basically like safety scissors, and they do a really good job of blending, right? I love these things. So again, just slowly grabbing hair and slowly pushing, going upward and cutting at the same time. All right, so it's all one motion, right? So I'm going up with the comb and up with the thinning shears, right? One motion. One motion. All right, and look how blended it looks right there. Right? Much nicer than it was before. Let's go back part here. Right in there. All right, let's cut a little bit of that on top. Nice. Okay, looks good, right? Look how much nicer this part looks now. And it took, what, 30 seconds? It was super easy, like little to no energy or exertion on my body to get this done. It's super, thinning shears are so amazing when it comes to blending, right? Now, this is obviously a bit of an awkward angle, so I have my left arm wrapped around my head, and this is why practicing is good, because you need to have the comb like this and make sure that the comb is actually even, and I'm not pulling the hair up like this or like this, right? I'm going straight up against the grain with the way that the hair grows, okay? So I'm always going against the grain, and then I'm slowly going up as I cut, right? Slowly going up as I cut. All right, and let's move it out the way so we make sure we did a good job. All right, perfect. So then let's hit this area right in here. So same thing, and then let's slowly cut as we slowly go up our head. All right, same thing. Hit the same spot again. Okay, let's do it one more time right in here. Okay, now let me rotate the mirror a little bit more. Pull it out more so I can have more room to see. And then I can grab right in here. And then slowly cut as I go up. All right, that looks good. Let's see right here a little bit more. Okay. And that should be fine for the back right here. Let's do it right here. And let's do the left side now. So let's comb this over. So here is a much more defined hard line. So let's see how we get rid of that now. So now I'm just going to use the front mirror for the very front part. Same thing, go nice and slow. All right. Slowly go up with the comb as you cut with the scissor. All right, let's see how that looks. Looks good. All right, let's go up again. Okay, go further back. Slowly cut as we slowly go up my head. All right. Let's rotate the mirror. Okay. Let's hit right here one more time. Okay, so now let's rotate the comb so I can do the back. Let's reach around with our right hand over here. Let's find the hard line and let's start cutting the longer length. All right. Find the hard line. Slowly go up as we cut. Okay, same thing. Just double check the back. So now I can just shake everything off and then double check, make sure I did a good job. Everything looks good. Let's push everything in the center. Just double check. Yeah, looks good. No more massive hard line, right? Looks nice.